That's amazing. That last minute 30 something seconds was all muted because I forgot to unmute myself. That was fun. Okay, so to recap, welcome back. Our next match, our final match of the week, is the Sian Spirits taking on the Marik Industrialists. Sian Spirits currently sitting with 2 wins and 4 losses, and the Marik Industrialists are sitting at 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, a draw that they suffered at the hands of the Davian Golden Suns. The Marik Industrialists are currently ranked number 1, the Sian Spirits quite a bit less, I believe like 6th or 7th place, off the top of my head. I think maybe 5th, I'm not sure. At any rate, Sian Spirits are near the bottom. Actually, we were just looking at that spreadsheet, so let's take a quick look at it once more. Sian Spirits are currently tied for 5th with the Canopian Honeybees. Now I have to get rid of that screen because I just realized spoilers. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Matashov with a PPC weapon specialist. In the Cataphract for the Sian Spirits. Yi in a Thunderbolt 5S. Rounding out the Spirits is a Firestarter 9H. They are going up against some heavy hitters. Copeland, which is a sniper, piloting a Flashman 8K, an advanced battle mech, earned in the late 3022 season 8-team free-for-all match, or last team standing, rather. Zhao, piloting Thunderbolt 5S. Both Zhao and Copeland sitting with 2 gunnery, 1 piloting skills. And then, of course, Perkty rounding out the team in the Jenner 7F. This is the team I'll be facing. This team is got about 1,200 battle value or more above what the Sian Spirits are bringing. And ironically, we didn't play the 3023 and 3024 seasons. We just rolled a bunch of dice to see how things turned out for narrative reasons. So in the 3022 finals, it was the Sian Spirits taking on the Marik Industrialists for the championship for the season. And that was the match where I asked Grimdark James to join the league, at the time, temporarily, in order to play as the Sian Spirits so that I could play my team, the Marik Industrialists. This team actually was managed by me in particular, as well as all the NPC teams for that season. And I ended up winning. So in some ways, this is a rematch. And it is the exact same conditions, more or less, where I am playing the home team against a bot playing the opposing team, where I'm stuck with the team I don't want to be, fighting the team I want to win. So for the second time tonight, and the second time in this sort of scenario, I'm fighting the bot, and I don't want to win, but I have to give it my best effort. So this could be an interesting match. The Marik Industrialists could, in theory, be unseated from their number 1 position, a position that they've been holding for the last 4 or 5 weeks. That will allow other teams to move up, and I don't like that idea. I'm sure they will love it, though. But the bot is controlling the opponents, so we'll see what happens here in just a few minutes. Quick rundown. Map still 21 by 21 generated. Victory conditions are 75% battle value destroyed with a 10-round turn limit. Either condition is met, the match ends. And then we'll tally the results appropriately. I have already given both teams their free experience point for all players and for all pilots and whatnot. I do need to resolve their midweek events. I did not give the Spirits their midweek event. Didn't make them do training. Every week I miss one of the NPC teams. My cat is rubbing against my leg, so he may start meowing at me shortly because he wants attention. We'll see what happens. Rolling a 2d6 and getting a 2. That's garbage. Straight up garbage. Worse, that actually is a penalty. They actually get a -1 initiative modifier for 1 pilot for this match. That sucks ass. I'm going to roll 1d3, take it right off the top. Matashov is 1, Yi is 2, Ivory is 3. Rolling a 1d3, I rolled a 2, which means Yi will receive a -1 initiative penalty. which will take them back down to 0. Man, that's... God, that hurts right in the feels, man. Jesus Christ. All right. Marik Industrialists doing some training. 2d6 roll. Oh my God. Same thing for them. I literally rolled snake eyes for both teams. So I gotta do the same thing. 1d3. 1 is Copeland, 2 is Zhao, and 3 is Perkty. One of these 3 will receive a -1 initiative penalty. And it's going to go to Perkty. I rolled a 3. They also will be reduced to a 0 on their initiative modifiers. That was some grade A bullshit. I'm totally copying somebody else's line. I can't think of his name now. But anyway, unimportant. Let's go ahead and get started with this slugfest. Fucking hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright. Starting up with the Thunderbolt, and I don't quite remember all the things. Large laser, medium lasers, LRM-15, machine guns, SRM-2. Excuse me. Well, I've got 2 heavies that got some decent movement and kind of short-ish range. A little bit of range all over. We've got some fairly open terrain on the top left and a bunch of closed-up terrain. You know what? I'm going to start on this side of the map and see what the does. He's going to go over that way with his Jenner. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this plant. That's the fire starter, actually. So let's put the fire starter there. And then put my cataphract right there. Alright. I am moving my fire starter first. Wonderful. Followed by their Jenner. Then the cataphract, 2 thunderbolts, and then finally the flashman. I don't know which of those mechs I want to prime down first, but I know their flashman is particularly nasty. You can fire 3 large lasers virtually every single round with no problem. Jump further than that. Alright, the Jenner is moving generally towards the fire starter. Let's move up. Alright, movement. I rolled through a swamp. Oh, they did. Their flashman went through a swamp. Okay. Let's see. These are... These hexes. Alright, cataphract. Enter flashman. Need an 8 to hit with the PPC. Out of range for the AC-10. Alright. Thunderbolt. Also going to take a shot at that flashman. I think the large laser's out of range. LRM-15. Need a 9. Alright, let's see what we got. Jenner is firing on the fire starter and misses. Thunderbolt firing on my Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt takes hits. Flashman firing on my fire starter. Fire starter losing all of its armor on the right arm and then taking internal structure. So my fire starter is off to a bad start right away. Everything else fortunately missed. 3 large lasers and 3 medium lasers. That's yuck. Alright, my fire starter does hit their Jenner. My cataphract hits the flashman. In the center torso, I might add. And my Thunderbolt misses. Going now into round 2. He is a little bit high, 97 to 98, favoring the Industrialists. What is my cat? What are you doing? Go chill out. Goofball. Yeah. It's an interesting move. Their Jenner and their Flashman are lining up. My fire starter is a bit isolated. And it's like blocked. Hmm. See something. What's the elevation difference? Alright, my Thunderbolt can't fire on anything. Cataphract. Gotta put some heat on there. Flashman firing PPC. AC-10 is out of range. Firestarter. Alright. What are we looking at? Firestarter taking a bunch of hits, losing a critical slot. Firestarter is up to heavy damage. I think that Firestarter is going to be losing its life momentarily. Left arm is destroyed. Right arm is destroyed on that Firestarter. Left torso is destroyed. Cataphract hits with the PPC. Firestarter hits with all weapons fired. And all mechs are still standing. That's almost impressive. Let's kick this Flashman in the face. We do connect center torso. Flashman requires a PSR, but he stays standing. I'm getting my Firestarter the fuck out of there unless something really cool opens up. Let's see. Trying to figure out where to put this Thunderbolt. Don't really want to put him up on top of a hill, but I think that's where I need to put him. Need him to get into closer range. Alright, fuck it. Moving up. Into the woods. Jenner peeled off. Cataphract can't jump, so he's in a bad spot at the moment, but he can still move over here. Get a little bit closer. Try to get him the hell out of here. Oh. Oh, the foot actuator. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, failed the PSR and fell over. Pilot is okay. And again, my Thunderbolt is not able to do anything. Only my Cataphract can do something. Probably not in range for the PPC, or excuse me, the AC-10. Oh, no, he is. Need a 9 to hit, though. Prone with both arms destroyed. Oh, that really hurts. That really, really hurts. Cataphract taking hits. First time in the match, it looks like, according to my notes. Cataphract missed both shots. Heat is fine across the board. 82 to 95 in favor of the Industrialists. Thunderbolt and Flashman both moving last. Both of those mechs are Industrialist mechs. This is rough. Can I flee or do I need to stand up? I'm just going to eject the pilot. Alright, I believe the Flashman was the last one to hit the Firestarter. Let's take a moment and look. Let's see. Last round, Firestarter fell over. Flashman got kicked. Firestarter, machine gun. Let's see. 14. That is actually the Thunderbolt that gets that kill, it looks like. Okay. Thunderbolt gets the kill. That is Zhao for killing the fire starter. Let's see. I got one shot I can make with this guy. Alright, what are we looking at here? Jenner firing on my Thunderbolt and missing. Thunderbolt firing on the Cataphract and missing. Flashman firing at the Cataphract and hitting, but nothing big. My Thunderbolt firing on their Jenner and missing. Cataphract firing on the Flashman and missing. Apparently I did something wrong there because my Cataphract fired a medium laser when it was supposed to be a PPC, so I must have hit the skip button too many times. Cataphract takes 20 damage. PSR is made, still standing. Heat is fine across the board. 75 to 95 battle value favoring the Industrialists. And now my Thunderbolt is in a bad way. So I'm going to move him here, and then I'm going to turn him towards the Flashman. Mostly to get some cover from those other mechs coming up. Oh, dear Lord. Not looking good for the Spirits at all. Thunderbolt fired on, missed. Flashman fires on the Cataphract, hits, and rips out the Cataphract's AC-10. That's going to take the Cataphract all the way up to heavy damage now. Thunderbolt firing on the Cataphract some more. Actuator hits. Thunderbolt, my Thunderbolt that is, firing on the Flashman, getting armor hits. Cataphract also firing, hits with the PPC, misses the AC-10, and PSRs, everybody's still standing. Melee phase, Thunderbolt kicking the Flashman and connecting, but also gets kicked. PSRs again, everybody's still standing. Heat is up for the Flashman and the Jenner. And we are looking at 91 to 66 for the battle value differences, favoring still the Industrialists. And now my Thunderbolt is in a really bad way. He needs to get the hell up out of there. So he's going to go there. Needs a 3 to move backwards up over an elevation change. He's so good. Let's see. Move the Cataphract into short range. I don't want to move through the swamp. Stop that. Wait, actually, I think I can. What did it say? I need a 2. I'm not going to fail this roll. All right. All right, Cataphract. Losing more shit. Like a bunch of it. Let's see. Flashman. Oh, Matashov takes a head hit. Matashov himself is injured. Internal structure on the Cataphract, but we've already got stuff. Jenner firing on the Cataphract, stripping out a medium laser mounted on the rear. My Thunderbolt hitting on their Thunderbolt. I must not have been paying attention to what I was shooting at. Once again, I did something silly. Oh, look, another G-Force game ready to try. Thingy is ready. Let's see. Thunderbolt. Well, that's the first time I've hit Thunderbolt, so I guess I might as well mark it. Thunderbolt takes a bunch of armor hits, nothing special. We're going to kick their Thunderbolt. And we're going to kick their Jenner from above. Jenner losing an arm. That's going to bump their Jenner up to heavy damage. And it is so far the most damage I've been able to apply to a single enemy mech. Let's see. PSR still made. Everybody's still standing. And we are now in a brawly phase. Both my mechs move second and third, leaving their two heavies to move last. That sucks so much ass. Come at me, bro. God damn it. Alright. This time, we are going to rip up this Flashman. The way I want. Alright. Peek to see. Medium laser. Rear mounted medium laser. Doc. That is all I can do. Thunderbolt now. Firing on the correct enemy mech. The Flashman. Large laser, medium. Both machine guns. Oh, I saw one on Mexico kabloom. That's gonna be an ammo explosion too. Fuck. Alright, well, Cataphract crippled and then blown out. And that kill will go to their Thunderbolt. Zhao getting a second kill. Let's see. Manashov taking injuries. He's going to be out for a week or two now. Cataphract dying. Cataphract firing. Gets an engine hit on the Flashman. Crippling the Flashman. More hits on the Flashman, but nothing special. Thunderbolt is the only mech left on the field. 80 to 34%. So horrific. When was the last one to fire on my Thunderbolt? Last one to do damage to my Thunderbolt was their Thunderbolt. Zhao gets 3 kills. Because the lone mech there is going to eject. I just got to get through the rest of this phase. That doesn't count. And the Mariks win. As I expected, but I was really hoping to be able to do more than just cripple their Flashman, which is the only thing it's really going to amount to doing is increasing their repair bill. Alright. Mariks get 3 victory points, and the Spirits get 1. They also receive 1 for the light kill, 1 for the heavy kill. I'm sorry, not 1. 3 for the heavy kill, and then 5 for the ammo explosion, for a total of 4, 7, 12 to 1. I'm going to make that 1d6 roll real quick to see if that Cataphract is recoverable. Need a 6. Holy shit, I got it. Makes it a crippled mech now. Oh, that really hurt my soul, man. I was really hoping to be able to pull off more than what I did, but it is what it is. All right, let's get through this. Let's do the post-match stuff. Starting with, well, we just did the VPs. Let's do fans. Fans is next. So let me get on to my note, or my rules, page 12. For the fans, Spirits, rolling 1d6, -1, no other modifiers. That's not correct. There was a mech that went kaboom. So let me get to the right section here. All the modifiers. 2d6. Let's see. -1 for losing. A mech outright destroyed. A +1. So that cancels out. 2d6 flat. Total of 6. No change for the Spirits. For the Industrialists, they also will be rolling 2d6. +1 for winning. And now they have won 5 matches, so that's +2 for their streaks. For a +3. +5 total so far for destroying an enemy mech. That's going to be 2d6 +5. For 11, which is +3 fans. And they have no additional things from sponsors. Wealth is easy for a total of 13 and then 23 wealth for the match earnings. Go ahead and update the spreadsheets. Starting with the Industrialists. They are now, that doesn't sound right. It's week 7. Did I forget to update this? Industrialists. 4 wins, 1 loss, and okay, now they're 5 wins. Okay, so that is right. All right. They gained 11 points. Excuse me, 12 points. Taking their 68 to an 80. They gained 3 fans to a total of 45. Their super secret squirrely roll is now a +5. I'm going to do that really quick, since nobody can see what I rolled but me. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. Update their finances tab. They earned from this match a total of 23 wealth. Fan income is 28. Have no additional additions. Additional additions. Wow. Amazing grammar. Let's see. Let's go to Spirits. Now, 2 wins and 5 losses with a cumulative victory total of 36. They did not gain any fans. No secret modifier roll thingy. Match earnings are 13 wealth, 10 from their fans. No other numbers to add. Let's talk about Le Draft section here. Starting with the Spirits, since I'm, well, not on there. Anyway, starting with the Spirits, they have 2d6 -1 for losing. They are not on a 3+ streak of any sort, so it's just a 2d6 roll. -1 for a total of 9. They will be losing 1 pilot and 1 tech, subject to the results of these rolls that we're about to do. I get this window resized the way I want it, so I can look at both things all at once. I think that works. All right, pilots. Starting with their tier 3 pilots, they have none, so we go to their tier 2s. Excuse me. Copy that and roll. Oh my god, they just lost their first one. Ivory is drafted. Yet. Ivory was one of their better pilots for the most part. That is going to absolutely suck for the Spirits. Their replacement is a green pilot with 4 experience points. New pilot. That's not where that needs to go. So I don't know where I wanted it to, so we're going to try that again. Okay. Green pilot, 5 gunnery, 6 piloting, 2 edge, 0 tactics, and 4 experience points. Here. Moving on to the techs. Starting with their tier 2 techs, because I don't have any tier 3s. Mira is up first on a 2 or less. Onyancha, 2 or less. And there goes Onyancha. Damn it. Losing some good techs over here. That is an elite tech that they just lost. Try that again. Onyancha drafted. Oh, yeah. Draft is hitting hard for all teams. All right. Their replacement tech is a veteran tech with 3 experience points. 3, right? Yep. Okay. 2. All right. That takes care of the Spirits. Let's do the Industrialists. This may hurt. This may hurt. First we have a 2d6 roll for them. +1 for winning. They are on a 3+ winning streak. Excuse me. So that's a total of +3. For a total of 4, or excuse me, rolled a 4 for a total of 7. Somehow they managed to avoid the draft this week, which is really good because they don't have, I mean, they've got a couple of experienced pilots, but they lose those, they are well and truly, as they say, fucked. Let's see. Now we look at costs, starting with maintenance. So let's look at the Industrialists first. They have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mechs with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 techs. That's -5 in maintenance. And then their salaries, 2 for all the greens and regulars, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not how that's -8. There we go. All right. Looking at the Spirits, they have a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mechs with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 techs. That's a -3 in maintenance. And then their salaries, 2 for all the greens and regulars, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for salaries. Now we look at repairs and medical costs. For the Spirits, their Cataphract, that was a heavy mech that was utterly destroyed but magically re-rolled a 6, is now crippled, which makes a heavy cripple, I believe that's 8. Yep, 8. A Thunderbolt that is only lightly damaged is 1, and their light mech that was crippled is 4, for a total of 13 for repairs. One of their pilots did take 3 hits. I need to look that one up. Well, 3 hits is -3 and 10 days. -3. For the Industrialists, they have a heavy mech crippled +3 because it's an advanced mech. That's 11 repair cost by itself. However, fortunately for them, their heavy is 1 for light damage, and their light mech had only heavy. That is a total of 3. That puts them at minus 15 repair, 0 for medical, and they have a sponsor for minus 5 for maintenance and repairs. So let's go ahead and throw that in the spreadsheet. Repair cost is minus 15 for the Industrialists. Medical is 0, but they also get repair cost reduction of 5. Takes care of that. Let's go to the Spirits and add their numbers in. Their repair bill, minus 13. And their medical, minus 3. That takes care of that. Now, let's look at these repair rolls that we got to start making here. Starting with the Spirits. To repair that crippled cataphract, I need a 4+ with 4 attempts. 1, 2. Got it on the second. For the Thunderbolt, I need a 3+ with 3 attempts. Got it. And for the Firestarter, need a 4+ with 3 attempts. 1, 2, got it. All their mechs are repaired. Industrialists need a 4+ to repair that Flashman with 4 attempts. Got it with a 6. 2+ for the lightly damaged Thunderbolt. 1 out of 4 attempts. 2 out of 4 attempts. Got it. And lastly, the Jenner needs a 4+ with 3 attempts. 1, 2, 3. Son of a bitch. I rolled 3 ones in a row there. So that Jenner is crippled. So let me go ahead and pull that up now. Here. It's paid for. And then our final step here is adding up experience points for everyone that gets it. We'll start with the Industrialists since this is the one I have open. Copeland receives 2 points, taking him up to 15. Zhao gains 4, taking her up to 18. And then Perkty gains 2, up to 9. For the Marik Techs, let's see, Burnwall gains 2, up to 20. Zappo gains 2, up to 12. And McCoy gains 2, up to 13. Take care of the Mariks. I think I can sleep. And then lastly, the Spirits. Their pilots. Those that are still on the team. Let's see, Matashov gets 1. 10. Yi gets 1 to 9. Ivory is out. Then Onyancha is also out. Mura gets 1 to 10. And Broira to 9. Takes care of that. All right. I think that's everything. You don't want to see all that. Let me get this backed up. All right. All right, and that will do it for our match and for our stream. At the end of it all, Remore in Opposition defeated the Rock City Wolverines, and then the Marik Industrialists defeat the Sian Spirits. And we updated a whole mess of post-match crap that normally is probably pretty boring, I'm sure, when you don't get to see people or hear other people than me. At any rate, that concludes week 7 matches. For my players, who I'm sure will be watching to see how things shake out, and for those that do watch the weeks in review videos, I am looking at recording that most likely on the 14th, so that video will go out the morning of the 15th. So stay tuned for those updates. And then after that, of course, tomorrow evening, for fans of Traveler 2300, I will be streaming, hopefully, my players will be available, I believe they are, but sometimes things change, and I know there's a couple of, let's just say, shifting variables in the wind. It is a possibility that we do not play tomorrow night, but if we do, we do, and if we don't, I'll find something else to do. Probably stream it, that is. At any rate, thank you, my friends, for stopping by and hanging out, even if all you did was chill out in the corners or the shadows. Your lurk space is, of course, my lurk space is your safe space. I used to say that once upon a time. And let's see, what else? Stay safe. This world is a crazy dark place. Make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, we'll catch you next time around. Have a good one, my friends.